And Daniel, you're not shy about, you know, showing us your body.
No, I do it all the time now.
Apparently, yes.
Because every job I do, I seem to be.
Yeah, you got naked with a horse, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Maybe you should explain that.
I spent enough time explaining that. No, I mean, yeah, I think every film I've done this year, I've had to get at least partially naked in.
And it's weird because there's one thing about strangers seeing you, because then you're an actor, but when your friends see you, that's
yeah,
kind of...
Sorry, never mind friends. Mum?
No, but I don't know, like, I ran the lines for the show with my mum and dad, so they knew, like...
Yeah, but you had your clothes on when you were doing that.
I can't do it properly, Mum, unless this is an undress rehearsal.
I don't know, so they knew what I was getting myself into, so I guess...
Well, they've known it all their life, haven't they?
Yeah. By the time I get
do you stay in shape? Because you look quite ripped in... There's lots of pictures of you.
That was...
Black and white. Why didn't I do black and white?
That's where you're going wrong. Low angle, too.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I have... In fact, the first time I've been told to, like, was... The film I've just done, Horns, was the first time I've been told to, like, get in shape for something. You just told them to go up.
Well, I wasn't expecting it. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's called Horns, and I...
Don't say it again.
I'm going to be saying it a lot when I'm promoting it.
They may have changed the name of it by then. We're doing some audience research right now.
They changed it to The Horn.
And, yeah, so in that was the first time directors, like, told me to, like, get in the gym and sort of go and be sort of...
Because you talked about how you don't go to pubs anymore and...
Well, you know, I go out, I go to restaurants and things, but pubs is the dangerous bit because people, when they've had a few, they're a little bit braver and they don't quite understand that you're having a quiet drink. And the worst is Brits abroad are the worst. So I mean, New York.
Listen to this, everyone.
No, they're all lovely, but they say, "All right, man, what are you doing?" I go, "We're having a beer if you want to come and join us." I go, I'm with friends at the moment. They go, "No, we'll be here for a while if you want to." I go, "I'm all right." And you think they're going to... Any minute they go, "You've changed." Well, not really. I didn't used to go to a beer with strangers before I was famous. So it's always an awkward moment when you sort of say, "No, thank you, you know, thanks very much." But once I was in West End, and this guy came up to me, he was a backpacker, he was a European guy, and he went, "Oh, my God, I was going to buy your book for you to sign. I haven't bought it yet." I went, "Oh, sorry." I went, "Will you come with me to buy it?"
Yeah.
I went, "No." And he was going, there's Waterstones. I go, "No," I said, I'm not coming with you to buy my book. No. And I said, "I'll sign something," and he was looking through, like, he found, like, a tube part, and he kept looking at... I said, "I'm not coming with you to buy my book." It's no, I'll sign you anything. But it's hard, because they think, well, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I'm not going to meet you again, so this is my opportunity.
Right, yeah, exactly, that's the thing.
But actually, I was watching you tonight, Daniel, when you were outside and, you know, the guys behind the railings, you were signing all the autographs. Did someone, when you started out, sit you down, like, did some experienced actor or star kind of sit, OK, this is how you deal with these, this is the way to behave, or you just learn
it as you go, because it's terrifying for the first, like, little while. Like, it's really scary, intimidating. Because that's the thing, like, because sometimes if you don't sign, you know, they'll boo, like, loud. And when you're 11 and 12, that's really, like, kind of, like,
that's crazy.
It's that's really
funny.
Into a
child.
Like,
Shirley Temple.
So, like, for a while, it was, like, it used to really, like, freak me out. But I think it's something you get a lot better at and more used to, and then, like, but it's also kind of great because sometimes because that's the thing. Sometimes you say things that you're like, to somebody I'm meeting for the first time, I would sound like a massive narcissist. But because of how crazy parts of my life has been, it's just the case. So the other day I said to somebody, when they asked me to sign their arm, I now say to people, "Please don't get this tattooed." Which sounds insane and egotistical, but I met a girl who got my horrible signature, like, tattooed.
I've seen one... there's a guy that's got Brent on his... like, the whole thing... Brent! I mean, not even a cool guy like me. You know? It's just me going... and it's massive.
But yeah, it's, you know, it is very strange.
Talking of abroad, Idiot Abroad. This is the third series, and it's on Sky at the moment.
That's right, yeah.
And this time it's different. Carl is travelling with your pal Warwick Davis.
Oh.
Exactly, yeah.
Christ, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, have you done that to Warwick?
It's amazing. Warwick was up for it.
I bet he was.
When I first pitched it to Carl, I said to Carl, I said, it's slightly different this time. OK, it's you going round on a bike, right, with Warwick in the basket. And Carl went, so I'm doing all the fucking pedalling.
There they are. But actually, what's funny about it is that Warwick is so keen. Warwick's loving it.
Warwick is the least complaining person
absolutely.
I've ever met.
Yeah.
He had to every day he came to work on Potter, he had a full head prosthetic, not just full face, but full head that he was just like enclosed in. It was 3 hours to get in and like 2.5 to get off, and he was in it the entire day. And for 10 years, and he never said a word.
Carl was taking the mickey out of him for that. He says, no one knows who you are. You're always covered up. He said, for all I know, you could have been in the bin in 3, 2, 1.
Well, you may want to thank your fans after tonight, Daniel, because they may be giving you your next film.
Okay.
Yeah, because there is a website called Simply Daniel Radcliffe Fan Fiction. Okay.
Okay.
And what happens on here is
Great.
Is it? Have you been to this yet, Dan?
I actually didn't go on it. I was somebody's.
Well, don't worry, we're bringing you here now. Okay, so there you are. Unleash your heart to the world of Radcliffe. Simply Daniel Radcliffe. It's a fiction. Right, here we go. So this one's called Cabin Fever. Okay. Here's the plot synopsis. Maggie is a president of her own clothing line, Mystique Clothing. She's taking some time off for a summer vacation. When she shows up, Daniel Radcliffe has taken her cabin. Now they have to share the cabin, and Maggie doesn't like him at all.
Brilliant.
I like the way it's not even like.
No.
I like the way it's not even like fantasy fiction. It's what it would be like if we met and they hated me.
No.
Yeah, I don't like him much.
I don't like him hypothetically.
That's the beginning, but then obviously you grow to love each other, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
These are just little
I hope
synopses.
so.
Yeah. This one's called Distant Hearts. Casey's in love with Daniel, who's 2 years younger than her. She'd do anything for him. But when he wants to break up with her, she runs off and gets hit by a car. That might be the whole film. Or maybe you teach her to walk again, something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Grace, this is solo. Grace travelled down the lonely winding road to an old crossed-off apartment building. She opened the door, covered with police tape, walks inside, and hears the gentle summon of an acoustic guitar.
God, I don't like myself in any of this.
Not to worry, they love you in all of them. OK, very quickly. Sierra and Clarice are best friends. They're both dancers. One's a professional dancer. The other's an exotic dancer. They are both in love with Daniel Radcliffe. Which one will he choose? It's tricky.
They are very special. Thank you, everybody who writes them.
We thought we'd freak him out by putting in...
Oh, have you done one?
No, we can put one in. Okay.
Oh, come on.
OK, so come on. So, let's make it about you and Jessica. You and
Okay.
Jessica. OK.
Yeah.
So, what should we call it? Something Olympic
apologise,
something. Olympic porn? No.
Olympic world. Daniel is an astronaut and he wants to start a new colony of people. So he finds the perfect woman.
Oh, wait. I've got to write this down. OK.
This is great. We don't need to do any work.
Olympic...
Daniel wants to
world.
find his perfect woman.
I've got to put authors in yet. Hang on.
Don't put my name to this.
Oh, wait.
Don't you dare put my name to this.
No,
I'm a professional writer.
Radcliffe and Graham Norton. It's my show. OK, so the story is... So what is it? So Daniel Radcliffe's an astronaut.
He's an astronaut, but he realises that Earth has only got a few years, so he's got to go to another planet and start the human race again.
Hang on. I thought he got the spaceman, because I can't spell astronaut. Daniel is a spaceman. He is starting another world. So he brings the perfect woman.
It's called Adam and Leave.
Oh! fitness. Will they be able to breathe?
His co-pilot, given to him, is Lieutenant Norton,
Is
who has other plans.
I'm submitting it. Ad story. There we go. Lovely. That'll be on the side now. Just enjoy that. Written by all of us. Very good.
There you go.
Yeah, very good. Okay.
Very nice.
Now.